Plaintiff Lanisha Greer says the defendant is her ex-boyfriend, and he thinks he's a big-time party promoter. Lanisha claims she only went to one of the defendant's parties because he claimed Usher was going to be there. But there were only 6 people in attendance. Lanisha's suing her ex-boyfriend for rent and rental car fees. Defendant Anthony Jemison insists he is a successful party promoter, and Lanisha was the one chasing after him. Anthony claims he and Lanisha never had an agreement about rent, and he denies owing her for the rental car fees. Anthony's countersuing for emotional distress because this lawsuit is hurting his career.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay, I met the defendant in 2007, July 2007. I met him downtown Cincinnati. He was down there club promoting. He's not a promoter at all. He just passed out flyers. Actually, he lies.
You ever been to any of his parties?
One, it was
How many
like
people there?
6.
You're right. If it was only 6 people, he's not a promoter.
She was one of the 6, Judge.
All right, good enough. You
so,
all were having a meeting, not a party.
Right, exactly. We were talking about the party.
Go ahead.
Right. So, I mean, he just lies on the flyers and stuff. He tells people that Mary J's gonna be there, Eminem. None of those people are gonna be there. Like, if I was you, I would watch out, because he would probably tell them you gonna be there, you too. So, yeah, no, it's not.
Do that.
He's a big character, complete womanizer, cheater, liar, deceiver. And then at the end, he's so arrogant. And
How long did you all stay together?
We stayed together probably like a year. That was good. After that, I was just kind of comfortable with the situation and kind of just being stupid about it.
Basically.
What type of problems did you all have?
Well, he went out like every night. I do not go out to the club. That's not my thing. Like one night I fell asleep on the couch. I walked upstairs to see where he was at. I look on the bed, he got his clothes laid out, 13,000 hats laid out. He got the camera on the bed. He in the bathroom shaving. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Where you going? Shoot, the day after Thanksgiving sale at Walmart. Man, you need all that? Like, what's going on? He's got a little it take like 4 hours for him to get ready, Judge. Like 4 hours. It's ridiculous. And he don't even be going nowhere. He ain't got no money.
Let me hear from you.
I am a known club promoter in Cincinnati. Okay. You know, I'm just trying to make a name for myself. I'm a full-time business management student.
Really?
Where? Southwestern College.
Good.
Plan on opening up a nightclub soon. Like, you know, that's what I want to do. I met her promoting one of my parties and, you know, flirting, you know, that's what I do. So I, you know, told her, you know, come through Saturday or whatever, like, and I tell a lot of people that, but, you know, some people show up, some people don't. Like, she happened to show up that Saturday, and you know,
because Usher was gonna be there.
I don't recall Usher. I don't recall me saying Usher was gonna be there. Like, I might have said there's gonna be some Ushers there, but I ain't say nothing about Usher gonna be there.
You don't lie and say big stars are gonna be there.
Like I said, I don't know where she's getting all that from. Like,
because some promoters do.
Nah, not me.
I got a superstar friend of mine. I'm in Detroit, and I hear the radio, and it says so and so is gonna be at this New Year's Eve party, and it was kind of it only fit like 500 people. So, and I'm like, first of all, I called him. I said, man, you coming to town? They're not gonna even let me know you coming for a New Year's Eve party? He said, what you talking about, Judge? I said, it's all over the radio that you're coming to a party in town. He said, Judge, we gonna be in the south of France. Me and my family. What are you talking about? I said, okay. So anyhow, y'all do that, and I know you do. So I hope you know. Well, where did she find out that people do that? She found out from you. I can tell by the smile on your face. Don't put me down. I'll get an injunction. And that's what I suggested to my man. He said, Judge, they do that to me all over the country. He said, if them fools want to believe that I'm coming for some $10 party, let them go ahead and believe it and show up if they want to. So, do the fools come and show up anyway?
My parties be real nice, you know. People talk about them. So, that Saturday, she was at the party. She came. I seen her in line. I'm like, you know what? You ain't got to wait. I remember you from the other day. Come on, you know, you in there with me. I had to have some type of pull in order to have her walk in with me. Like, you know, drinks was on me that night. Whatever. Like
the first 3 drinks was free. He went and got the drinks from the bar. They were free.
And it was your party, sir, so it didn't cost you anything.
Right. They was, but they, you know, she didn't have to spend any money to drink.
Go ahead.
But you know, we exchanged numbers. But at the time, I had a little girlfriend or whatever, and we became like text message buddies or whatever, things like that. Then she just became like kind of thirsty for me, like just texting me like, can I see you today, please? And I'm busy. I can't do nothing like that. But we stayed cool or whatever. And then when me and my other ex, broke up, me and her became getting a little cooler. And
okay. Now she said you've been broke for 2 years, but you say you've worked.
Right, I ain't never been broke.
All right, why are you suing him, man, for this rent and rental car fees? We'll find out if he's broke or not. Go ahead.
Yes, I moved into my apartment January of 2008. He moved in May of 2008. My cousin was opening up a boutique down in Tennessee, and she wanted me to help her with the grand opening. So I told her I would be down there to help her.
Their hair done in there.
I told her I'd be down there to help her with the boutique. So I went down there. Before I even left, Your Honor, we had an agreement that he would stay there. I only had 4 months left on my lease. It was a 24-month lease. The rent was $640. At first, we were splitting the money. That's why I was saying I didn't know, where.
What was the final agreement before you left?
The final agreement was he was going to pay for them 4 months.
$640?
$640 a month.
And that would be for what months?
That would be for October, November, December, and January. Because I left in September.
January, gotcha.
Yes, come to find out, he left.
When I left the property?
He left. Yes, like I didn't know right off top.
Did he notify you?
No, not at all.
Had he ever paid you any money?
No, not on this. I mean, we split the rent up until this point.
You did split the rent?
Up until this point, yes, sir.
What about the car rental fees?
The car rental fees, when I left, before I even left, I had been giving him a ride for several months before this. And when it was time for me to leave, I'm like, I'm taking my car. I don't know what you're going to do. I know, you too cute to ride the bus. So you might want to put your car in the shop.
Too cute.
Yeah, because it's pearly white hair.
You heard what she said.
She meant you think you too cute. Go ahead.
Anyway, I was leaving. I told him I would rent him a car for a week. 1 week, $156. I left. I called him. I probably talked to him probably like the 8th. He was probably supposed to turn the car in like the 7th. I'm like, so how your car doing? Because he was putting his car in the shop.
Oh, that's the reason he needed it.
Yes. So I'm like, so how your car doing? Oh, yeah, everything cool. Like, everything good, you heard? Like, everything cool. So I'm like, okay, well, I get back with you in a couple days or something. I'm kind of busy right now, like, because he was just basically
So how long did he keep the car?
He kept the car for 13 weeks.
How much did he pay on it?
He didn't pay a dime.
Okay, sir, let me hear from you.
Well, when she was talking about going to the boutique in Tennessee or whatever, like we were going through, a little transition. Like it was getting warm outside. The girls walking around half naked. I'm promoting my parties heavy now.
That. I know you big, real big. Go ahead. Now let's get to this rent.
The rent.
What was the agreement?
We didn't really talk about.
You never had an agreement?
No.
Did you ever pay any rent?
We split the rent when she was there.
You split it based on what?
That we was living together.
I know, but the amount was based on what? Something that was discussed?
Yeah.
That was an agreement.
Yeah, but we didn't have an agreement
when you discuss and you agree on something, that's an agreement. By definition, agreement. Let's get to the car. Let's get to the car. Tell me about that.
Well, she rented a car for me. I didn't hear anything about just for 1 week. I needed the car until I got my car fixed. My car took longer than anticipated to get fixed. Right. So I kept the rental car longer.
Did you pay for it?
No, she was paying for it.
You are broke. You're right. You're not getting nobody at that. You want this woman to pay your 13-week rental car fee and pay her no rent. What's your counterclaim, big fella, for $1,000 for emotional distress?
Man, the emotional distress
I'm
comes.
not your man.
I'm sorry.
I don't kick it with all my boys got money.
Okay.
How did she cause you emotional distress?
Because I'm walking around town trying to, promote some more parties and things. People come up to me like, man, you getting sued? You getting sued? I'm like, yeah. Like, what you getting sued for? Like, she over running her mouth,
You
telling
have
everybody.
your evidence. So
Yes, I
your
do. That's
emotional
from the
distress
landlord.
counterclaim is because
And this
she's
is
telling
from the
people
landlord.
she was going to sue you.
Right.
All right, and she should have, and she did. Your counterclaim is dismissed. Her rental car and rent claim is granted. All right, you know now to mess with guys who you can really see some money.
Right.
Well, wait, he's probably going to be successful.
Ain't no
It seems
problem to it.
So wait until he's successful. All right, have a good day.
right.
Judgment for the plaintiff.
Basically, I hope you get a job. And you won't have to go around using
I
people.
don't have too much to say. I don't have too much to say to her. I don't understand where she's getting all this. I don't have any money stuff from, but I was able to keep her around long enough with no money, so.